thought it was a fail, but it was...
As you look around, you discover that these were once holocrons. They are both Jedi and Sith-like here, broken, shattered, and destroyed. Even the console before you is broken. However, something seems off about it. This seems to be where the small power spike you were detecting before was coming from. And you can see sparks coming from it. And something, there's as if there's a pillar on the side of it. There's something locked into it, protected by a small barrier.
Tisa briefly gazes over the... Well, she doesn't gaze over but she briefly turns around, seemingly looking at the things, and then walks over to the pillar.
As you walk over to the pillar, you see a holocron stuck inside of it. It looks kind of like this, but on the edges there is blue. One is blue, one is purple, and one is red.
Oh, interesting.
There's a force field preventing you from touching it.
Can I see any controls for said force field?
No, the controls of the console have been broken, and what power remains in the console is apparently powering the barrier. Is
the cover of the console still intact?
Not very, no. It looks like it was sliced apart many times by a lightsaber.
Right, can I look inside the consoles to sort of see the mechanism?
Roll me mechanics to start working on it. Anybody who's trained can also help you if they wish.
I can help.
Mechanics?
Why does everybody have mechanics? It's kind of
Because I'm the mechanic.
She has mechanics because that's what her class is about. It's about tinkering with your gear and making everything perfect.
I have mechanics because I'm turning into Tinkerer.
Lightsaber, and I have mechanics so I can upgrade and do stuff with my ship.
Okay. So,
anyway.
And I don't have mechanics because
Teaser,
I don't have mechanics.
Roll that, you can roll... Yeah, Teaser, you can roll that. Guys, stop. I haven't said anything about rolling what yet. Teaser, with those two helping you can roll again, but with 2 balloons.
Alright then.
Okay. Essentially use Astrid's tools in order to open up the console, and you discover that you can either turn it on for about a brief second or 2, or you can completely drain the power from the console and allow you to take the holocron. You can take it.
Okay, wait, back up a second. If I turn on the console and play the message briefly for a second, but then the console will be destroyed. But in doing so, I will not actually drain the power source that is powering the force field.
That is possible, yes. Because whatever's this console is using, you either have to find a console like it to use this holocron, or you have to play it here, and this one's busted to all hell. So you either take the holocron with you and take the risk of trying to find another device to play the holocron, or not.
Wait, I actually need a device to access the holocron. The holocron itself cannot be accessed, because it's holocron.
It looks old. It looks much older than any holocron you've seen. Each holocron here looks kind of different. There's holocrons from eras past. This one looks to be one before it could project its own hologram type thing. It's also very secure.
Right. So I'm just going to lay out my reasoning. Tisa is currently thinking that she wants to bring the holocron with her because she's considering, she's considering whether or not she might, down the line, actually be able to sort of cobble together a device that can actually read this. Which is probably going to take a while, since I'm going to have to fucking reverse engineer the thing, but still.
You can take it with you?
Yes, this is going to drain the power source. And yeah.
As you do this, the last bit of power vanishes from the temple, and the force field comes down, and the device is sitting there nice and snug, safe away from the burns of a lightsaber which surround it. Apparently whoever did the console tried to destroy this too, but it was not gonna work.
Oh, right, well, I can remove the blues, but still. Right, well, that's a light point. So the holocron is now floating towards Tiz's outstretched hand, because move.
And you can take it. You have obtained holocron.
Did he take the purple one? Sorry, I missed that.
It's all the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
The triangle with 3 different coloured sides.
Yeah,
Yes.
got it.
I guess it's wrong to call it a holocron, but I suppose it's a predecessor, since this cannot actually play its own messages using holograms.
Actually, if you want to know lore, you can discover more about it.
I would very much like to do that.
Get a blue dice.
So, in response to your sentence,
Yeah, you get a blue dice
don't
from
know what
Cora.
that means. So a Jedi book.
Not just Jedi. Essentially, they're holographic recordings, archives,
Think of it
things
as
that
a
contain...
library at the palm of your hand.
Yes. Although, rather than a library, think of it as a library with an active librarian telling you about the things inside it. In fact, if you deal with especially holocrons of the dark side, when you're unprepared for it, they can influence you strongly.
That being said, Tizza, you discover that this type of holocron, it would be physically impossible for you to jury-rig something about it. It's a very secure holocron. It requires a very specific type of console in order to open it.
Yellow?
So, you may need somebody to tell you where you can find such a console.
My lord, there is no such console.
The console I was working on, that was partially destroyed. Like, is there any salvageable components inside?
The major components have been completely melted.
Fuck.
There's really only the power and the force field generator working.
We're going to need to find someone who actually knows the inner workings of this thing.
Tisha, I trust you with those things. I trust you not to let it influence you so much. But you become...
Said it's an old Jedi book, right?
Yes.
Actually, Ash. Is this thing sort of like steeped in the dark side, brightly light, or just not really a side?
Not really a side. It's more of a. Well, you know, the coloured lights on it are purely thematic. That's how old this thing is. It's not normally having lights. It's more like.
Okay, wait. So this one is actually possibly old enough to predate the divide.
Possibly.
Like back when no one gave a shit.
Yes.
What
Possibly.
about the other two, though?
I mean, what's the most secure type of thing? I mean, if somebody steals a floppy from you, how the fuck are they gonna play it in the modern era?
Yeah, true.
So it's essentially like that. It's like, I got this old as shit recording device. Good luck fucking playing it.
I take it that will be a yes from Tizza to my question then.
What was your question?
That's an old Jedi book, right?
More or less. If I'm mostly guessing here, but if I'm correct, I believe this thing is old enough to predate the split of the Jedi. I don't know. I would need to find someone who's better versed in history than I.
I might know someone. I'll have to have a conversation with my grandfather first, but I might be able to find someone not part of the Jedi Temple who can help us.
I would surmise that whoever came before us found the information they were looking for and then subsequently attempted to destroy whatever records were left. They successfully destroyed the console, although I managed to recover the holocron itself, but the other two, and she points at the other two holocrons, are completely destroyed.
Well, for the minute, let's proceed as if they're still in the temple. Anything else in the room, Ash, or is this like the end of everything? You know, the final piece, no room splitting off from it that we haven't been to?
Nope. This is the final room.
Okay. Right, we should make our way out of here. Till we get back to the ship, let's assume there's a Sith Lord around every corner. And
Yeah,
keep
usually they
our
come in
hands to
droves.
ourselves. I
Looks
say
too
to your
much
mumbling body on Astrid's shoulder.
What do you mean? I'm already up.
You carry on down the hallway of temple, fuck, I can't select the holocron now. Fuck off. There we go. That's gone. Are you gonna make it, like, just go way back without stopping?
Yeah, we're gonna head back to the ship.
Well,
just
you say
on our
stopping,
guard.
is there something we missed?
No, there's literally, there are, all the other places are basically caved in. This place is a wreck.
Okay.
Alright.
That was the last door, wasn't it? That holocron
Yeah,
room.
we came to the
Yes.
end, and now we're on our way out.
At least that hallway, but unless you want to spend a few years digging for all this, for any more relics.
No, I'd rather spend as little time as possible here.
Okay. Fair enough.
I get a feeling that Jack does not like it here.
Really? What gave you that impression? Is it I kept saying everything here is tainted and we should keep going?
Ash, do I sense anything?
Yes?
I mean, I did get a very specific vision about this place. I feel like I'm missing something.
What specific vision are you talking about?
I mean, first of all, never mind Kreia, because whatever. But I did get a vision when I finished my room, remember?
What do you mean? Could you explain it to me?
The guy that called her sister. Like, where is he?
Ah, well, he said to come and find him.
Well, yeah, how am I supposed
Sorry.
to fucking do that?
Don't worry, that'll be revealed. Don't
I mean, so did someone who I know out of character is Eugene. who
Yeah,
is
but you know
most
where to
definitely
find
not here.
him, so that's fine.
No, but like my point is, he's not here, so shrug.
But yeah, don't worry. Like, that'll become clear in time.
You tried not worrying about it.
Kick.
Right.
Get back to the ship.
Once more, you're on the surface of a shard of Malachor. 5. You're walking and you can see the storm overhead is worse than before. You heading back towards your ship?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm assuming there's nothing else to catch our eyes, so...
I mean, do you want me to roll Farsight?
Kind of like to. I feel like the phrase "I've got a bad feeling about this" is probably overused.
Actually,
This entire
Farsight or
place is bad
4C?
feeling.
Wait,
Oh.
do I have flipping points?
Something bad just happened.
Probably. Anyway, yeah. Well, fuck it. Just roll
Right.
Farsight and see if I actually see shit. I can't be arsed to actually sacrifice the light side dice for that, so fuck it.
Ah,
Nope, I fail. I see nothing.
right.
It's
Yeah,
because you have no
actually-
eyes.
As you're coming closer to where your ship was, you don't see anything.
Jack, where's your ship?
Better fucking be here. I would like to search for it, Ash.
As you get closer to where your ship was, you find that the piece of rock that you landed on is no longer there. Looking downwards, you see your ship in the chasm at a rather precarious angle.
Hey, Jack.
Well, goes without saying that since the ship is my baby, I'm dashing as quickly as I physically can get there. Ash.
Hey, Jack.
Yes.
I mean,
I
in
heard
character,
lightning.
Jack.
Oh shit.
I mean, if you want to say something, say it, because Jack is jumping down a cliffside right now.
What just
did,
happened?
Focused on you.
did I mention I'm sorry?
Oh, right. Oh, right, yeah.
What?
Because I'm sorry.
Hang on a minute, I gotta explain to Jack what happened. Essentially, you came out of the temple, you walked around, the storm was worse. As you came to find the ship had slipped into a chasm.
Oh fuck.
And
Okay.
is rather precariously balancing down there.
Running after Jack then.
Yep.
That's our ship!
I'm also running after Jack.
Yep.
Be careful!
Right, if you're gonna be climbing down, I would like athletics.
Just so you know, Adam, I cannot actually
Hi,
Yoda
Adam.
this shit, so don't expect me to catch the ship if you put it away.
This is just one of the many not having autopilot.
I do not
based
have a
things.
move at that magnitude or strength yet, so no.
Ash,
Yeah?
may I try coordination instead and just go as fast as physically possible?
Wow.
Yes, you may.
Oh, in that case, I wanna try
Both.
coordination too.
If you want to get down there...
Nor a fail.
Alright, okay.
See what you did. There.
Well, I'm gonna.
You're going down very slowly down the place. Kains, Right, so essentially you're running down the edge. You can see your ship cracking the floor under its weight. It's slowly sliding. Right, hang on a minute. Astrid, what are you doing?
I'm just making sure Jack doesn't hurt himself.
Well, he's basically just slipped down
I'm
way
like
ahead of
Usain
you.
Bolt, but
He's
down
so
cliffs.
fast, he's like boom.
Yeah, and I'm right behind him.
Slide down.
I'm
Yeah, and-
sprinting after him as
You
well.
can. It's down a cliff.
I just realized I done goofed.
Hey, Ash, that's what I have.
Yeah, you
I have
can't
a
hover,
jump-
so
I have a
essentially
jump pack.
you're gonna jump down there, yeah?
It's not hovering, it's just controlled falling.
So essentially you just jump down over your pack, just poof.
Actually, how far is
I
the
just
fall?
jump off cliff and break my fall with the jump pack.
Yeah, okay, I know what you mean. What was that, teaser?
How far is the fall?
Quite far. I would say more than small range.
More than what now?
I would say more than close range. It's like medium.
You can't see the bottom.
Right. No, like I'm just wondering at what height I could conceivably drop down without killing myself if I use enhance to enhance my brawn.
Right. Jack, you, Astrid, and Cora are the first to... Oh, and Kains. In fact, Kains goes before Cora, huh? Impressive. So you all land on the ship and you can feel it creak under the weight of your landing. You can see it start slipping closer to the edge. One of the landing gears slips off and you can see the bottom slam onto the bottom of the rock.
Safe to say I'm scrambling in like a weasel or a mongoose. Just
Right. I'd like you to roll me coordination and piloting. Tizza, you can basically you're almost to the place if you want to roll anything in order to get there faster.
Yeah, no, I'm going to commit my one and only force die to increase my
Wow.
brawn, and then
Sorry,
jump off to
this
try to use
is-
athletics to not kill myself when I land.
this is unacceptable.
Ash, can I try and assist and catch
Better.
Tizza as she falls? Like, with a blue
You
dice.
may, yes.
Right. One success and one threat. So I assume I don't kill myself, but I stumble.
Well, you jump down and Kains can help you. So, yeah. Essentially, as you jump down, Kains also aids in your fall, catching you and helping you down on the ground at once. The
Let's
others
get into the ship.
Yep, everyone's scrabbling to the ship as you can see it start sliding off into the abyss. Before finally into space.
With a fucking triumph.
Space!
Yeah, because it's unacceptable to me to.
As it was
fail
slipping,
space checks
as it
on
was
my baby.
slipping down, the jets fired all at once, and you just slid
You know what it
perfectly
was?
through the chasm, side on. It,
was
didn't
just-
even matter. You just
It was just that one scene where, you know, that giant space world, the fucking Millennium Falcon was riding out through the sea.
Everybody is gonna, I would say, is gonna be very rocked after that, because it wasn't exactly the most gentle flying in order to get out. It was more of a panicked burst.
It's fine. I'm just going to keep using the force to brace myself like a little
Look.
against the bulkheads.
I achieved the two most important objectives and also the secondary side objective. I saved my baby, I made sure she didn't get any scratches, and also we're all alive. Which is side objective.
Secondary.
Yeah.
Right. So, you are now in the space around Malachor 5. And since you don't need this picture, you can go back to this one.
Well, that was certainly adventurous.
Oh, don't ever do that to me again. I say, looking at the console, before absent-mindedly looking back at the rest of you and going, everyone still all their limbs?
You're not in the freaking cockpit, Jack. Oh,
I was flying.
Then get your ass into the cockpit, goddammit.
Look, Sibby, just because you're triggered by the positioning of everyone in the random maps, also I am in the cockpit, look.
Yeah, I put you there. Okay.
I turn back. Everyone got all their limbs?
Yep.
I seem to have all my limbs intact, Captain.
Good.
It would appear my eyes are missing, Jack.
Unfortunate.
Was that a joke, Tizza?
Possibly. It depends on your point of view.
That's more like it.
Followed by an out of character joke. Smooth.
Clearly.
Oh no, like all
shaken
of
up
that was
just
in
a-
character.
Yep, I'm thinking she doubled down with that point of view thing, but okay.
Yep, that was pretty much it.
Good. Well, get in here then. We need to plot a course to Nar Shaddaa.
Nar Shaddaa, you say?
I told you, me and my granddad need to have a chat, and I need to see about someone to help you with that. I say,
Well-
gesturing at the holocron.
Well, Granddad is on home.
I thought you were on Nar Shaddaa. Didn't he get
No, I
left
was,
there?
I was
So, wait,
kidding. No, you didn't even.
No, that's canon now, he's on Nar Shaddaa.
Adam, question.
Yeah?
Do you actually have astrogation trained?
I do not.
Okay, then you cannot assist me.
No, I have people for that.
Wow!
You're gonna take the most amount of time, which is gonna be a few days.
He didn't fail though.
No, but it
I
no,
just
fail
I'm
or
using
win.
like the proper freighting lanes, not the shortcuts.
Exactly. Here's the thing: winning or failing at astral navigation is just if you arrive there sooner or later or at the right place exactly. So
We're like,
you arrive at the right place,
we're like
but it'll
space
take longer.
wizards. We arrive precisely when we mean to.
So
Check.
you going to Nar Shaddaa or are you going to Corellia?
We're gonna go to wherever Granddad is. When you said like earlier in the week that he was on Nar Shaddaa, I just
I was kidding.
I wanted that to be
Randomly,
canon
He
though.
was there last time we left him.
You left him on Corellia last time.
Well,
He's
the
got
course is
friends.
plotted. Do you require my assistance more, Jack?
No, I've got a lot to think about.
Yes, you do.
Right. Kains,
Come to me when you finish thinking.
you hear the intercom bleat. Kains,
Yes, Captain.
make sure Cora's treated for her injuries.
Oh, okay. Cora, so I expect you fall asleep.
Yeah, I wanna
say?
meditate and see if I can't get some more visions and clear my head.
You are feeling a pull. Essentially, as you meditate and focus on your force, you almost feel a pulling sensation within your center and descriptions of a planet somewhere. A cold, desolate planet, freezing, but with installations. It's then it hits you that Hoth may be the place where you may have to head
God
next.
damn it, I was about to say that fucking Hoth in a joking manner. What do I
course.
sense from there?
You sense the same feelings you sensed before. The person who called you sister. He knows you're coming.
I think
But
I'm gonna
you
go
also-
talk to Jack. I'm assuming he's in the cockpit, right?
Yeah, but you also feel like there is stuff you have to do before then. Like you're not ready just yet. You don't have all the information.
Anything more specific, or
You just get basically it's like the Force telling you danger, Will Robinson. It's like you're not ready, you're not prepared, you need something.
I'm gonna knock on the cockpit.
Who is it?
It's me. We gotta talk.
Astrid?
Yeah.
Why is Cora out of her bed?
What? Jack, you got star maps, right?
Why?
There's this planet I want to check out. Off? Know anything about it?
There's nothing there besides fuel.
Really? Huh. Where is it
The
located?
entire planet's this icy ball of nothing. Mining companies hire us occasionally when their normal shipment doesn't come through.
Is it dangerous?
Well, if you like below 50 Celsius temperatures, sure.
Ugh.
As long as you stay in one of the nice warm stations, it's fine. Frankly, the job's too boring. I haven't taken one in a while.
Do they at least pay well?
When they're out of their suppliers and desperate.
Curious.
Besides, if you want to go there, you're going to have to wait in the queue. After we visit my grandfather, I said I'd take Tizza to see an old friend.
Yes, of course, that takes priority. I was just wondering because I felt something there. Is it possible for refugees or people to hide on that planet? I mean, it's so inhospitable. You said it's freezing cold there.
If you've got the gear, you could survive, sure. Don't see why anyone would want to. Much better planets to hide out on.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Anyway, thanks for the help, Jack. And with that, Cora's gonna
stare. You can tell Jack is still angry at you.
You can distinctly tell that Cora doesn't care.
That made me fucking break you. God damn it, you son of a bitch. I can break you so hard.
Adam.
I'm Adam.
Where in this fucking
Hi, Adam.
Is it holocommunicator?
It is
It's just by the kitchen over here.
there. And then you've got the big banks.
Well, yeah, that's the display, but this is the console over here.
If you're pinging, I can't see it.
Really? I'm in objects.
Okay.
There's a line for you, Sibby.
This is the console here. Can you see? That's the hologram. That's the console.
If anyone is doing anything, I can't see anything.
Sibby,
Well,
the main room next to
That's
the red
your
cat.
problem then, Sibby.
Yeah.
You should reload.
Yeah, so it's next to a red couch.
Oh, now
the
everything
console.
Kick.
Yeah. The console is where you use it, and the chess table-looking thing is where you display it.
Oh, okay. Right, now I can actually see something. Right. So, Tisa is going to step into the common room, for lack of a better term. And then... Ash. Do I have the
yes.
contact information for Shilak?
Yes, you do.
Cool, I want to call Shilak.
Okay, you soon contact her.
Never
See her
did find
face
those
there.
balls.
Like, hello?
Greetings, Master Shilak. How fare you?
Ah, Tisa. We fare well. Zeus is doing just fine. What about you?
Well... We are well, as much as can be expected. Especially considering our latest visit. We went to Malachor 5.
She looks confused at first and concerned. It's like, why would you go there?
Well, for
Oh
lack
yes,
of a
you're
better...
going away. 1 second. Just enough of the deep, dark, brooding music. Forgot you were just on your way.
I'm more surprised she didn't ask, wait, how the fuck did you find it?
Yeah,
well,
she doesn't. You can already tell she doesn't exactly know what you're talking about.
well, the Force guided our way there, I suppose you could say.
Well, I hope it was a nice place. What is it you wish to talk about, anyway?
While there, I had a vision of sorts with... got me thinking, and made me realize there's something I need to do which I have not done.
What is that?
Tisa sort of fidgets for a second, then just bows very deeply. I'm very sorry, Master Shilak, for any trouble or pain I have caused you.
Beck looks very surprised suddenly as you bow, and she's like, it is fine, Lisa. I may have been mad when you left, but You must follow your own path.
I just want you to know that it wasn't because of anything you did or failed you to teach me.
He keeps listening, by the way.
I'm not very good at putting this in words, I suppose. Just that I regret that you had to be on the receiving end of that, of me leaving the Order.
It's fine. I'm glad to know that you're doing well, and you haven't fallen.
Which brings me to something else. You told me to seek out a friend of yours.
Ah, yes.
Does he
didn't
by
have
any
time.
chance look like, and she rattles off the description of the dude she saw in the temple?
Ah, yes. I had planned to give you directions before, but I didn't have the time. Yes, that's exactly him.
Well, I guessed as much, but I wanted to confirm it. You see, I saw him.
Oh?
Well, in a vision, of course, not in the flesh.
Oh.
And he told me to come find him.
It seems like you must. I believe he's on the arid world of Zalin.
I'm just gonna assume that Wait, have I actually heard about that place?
You were on
It's
it.
just... Yeah. Technically, it's also the place where you may have picked up Cora.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, we've been there once before. I believe we picked up one of our crew there.
Oh. Huh. And who would that be?
She goes by the name of Cora. The girl with the long white hair.
Oh, yes, the one who gave me chocolates.
Yes!
Tell her I should pay her back for those.
Yes! I'm happy now.
That
I will
being
relay
said,
this message.
Dude, are you seeing this?
come on, T-Rex! Fuck you, bitch!
Yes, on the building, collateral damage.
Fuck collateral damage, I'm an giant ass